These detective riddles are so wild, they'll make you question if you're a secret genius or just easily stumped. All right, picture this. Marissa and Juliana grab drinks. They order the exact same thing. Juliana is super thirsty and chugs 5 while Marissa sips just 1. Plot twist. The drinks were poisoned, but only Marissa dies. How is that possible? Think about it for a sec. Ready? The poison was sneakily hidden in the ice cubes. Marissa drank so slowly her ice melted, releasing the poison. Juliana downed hers so fast the ice didn't get a chance. Mind blown? Okay, next case. A woman is found dead at the bottom of a multi-story building. Looks like she jumped. The detective arrives, goes to the first floor, opens the closed window, and flips a coin. He does this on every single floor, all the way to the top. When he comes back down, he declares it was murder, not suicide. How did he figure it out so fast? Got your theory? It's simple but smart. She couldn't have jumped from any floor because all the windows were closed. The detective had to open them himself. If she jumped, at least one would have been open.
Betrayed by a simple lie, the history teacher's body was found on the first day of school. Blood still fresh on the classroom floor. 4 suspects, 4 alibis, but only 1 killer. The landscaper said he was mowing lawns. The basketball coach was running drills with his team. The principal was in her office. And the math teacher? He claimed he was giving a mid-year test. Did you catch it? It was the first day of school. There's no way he could be giving a mid-year test. His lie exposed him instantly. The police didn't need forensics or witnesses, just basic logic. The math teacher thought he was clever, but his story didn't add up. Maybe he thought no one would notice the timeline inconsistency. Maybe panic made him careless. The hallways that should have been filled with first-day excitement instead echoed with whispers as the math teacher was led away in handcuffs. The murder weapon was found in his desk drawer, still stained with blood. A lesson in logic rather than mathematics. The other teachers watched in shock as their colleague was taken away. They'd shared coffee with the killer that morning. Sometimes the smartest people make the dumbest mistakes. The math teacher who couldn't keep his days straight. The murderer who couldn't solve the simplest equation. First day doesn't equal mid-year. Remember this story next time you're tempted to lie. The truth has a mathematical precision, and lies, they just don't add up.
Revelation. The Japanese flag thief thought no one would notice. The ship slipped away from port, engine humming beneath their feet. Captain Tanaka removed his gold ring before tending to maintenance, placing it on his bedside table. When he returned, the ring had vanished. 3 crew members became suspects. The cook claimed to be preparing dinner in the kitchen. The engineer said he was working in the engine room. The seaman insisted he was on the mast, fixing the flag that someone had hung upside down. The captain's eyes narrowed. Without hesitation, he confronted the seaman. The Japanese flag, a simple white background with a red circle, cannot be hung upside down. It looks identical, regardless of orientation. The seaman had crafted a lie to establish an alibi, not realizing his critical mistake. As the ship rocked gently on the waves, the captain held out his hand. "My ring," he demanded, voice cutting through the sound of the ocean. The seaman's face drained of color. He reached into his pocket, fingers trembling as he surrendered the stolen ring. What the thief hadn't counted on was the impossibility of his own story. One small detail, one flag that couldn't be hung incorrectly, had unraveled his entire deception. The captain later reflected that criminals often reveal themselves through the smallest inconsistencies. A simple knowledge of one's own national symbol had solved the case before it had barely begun. Sometimes the most obvious lies are hidden in plain sight, just like a ring that couldn't stay hidden for long. Like, share, subscribe to Brain Buzzer. Comment down your feedbacks.